You are listening to Mets Kingdom. I'm your host, Luigi Ball, and welcome to episode 6. I'm back. This is your host, LB, and I want to talk some Mets baseball. Just drank a little bit of coffee. Good morning, everyone. Hope you have yourself a good day. And let's talk a little bit about the Mets. We played the Phillies the last 3 days. We could have swept them. We won 2 out of 3. I'm satisfied. I would have loved to win that last game. Little heartbroken. Always am, but I get it. We're 5-2 in the last 7 games. Those are the real Mets. When we first started off the season, 2-5, everybody was freaking out. I wasn't. I mean, just a little bit. But when you look at the team and you look at the lineup 1 through 8, on some nights 1 through 9 with some of the pitchers that hit, you see a winning team out there. This is not the Padres. This is not Atlanta. This is not the Phillies. This is not the Marlins. This is a good team up there with the Cubs, with the Nationals. This is a good team. We're there. We're within that group. The Dodgers. We're a good ball club. When it's all said and done at the end, we're going to be there fighting it out come August, come September. All this stupid stuff about moving right and bringing this guy up and in the lineup, and Walker needs to bat second, and who knows who's going to be leadoff, and Granderson needs to bat 6, and all this stuff. I'm sorry, with all due respect to everybody, but that's just stupid. The lineup is fine as it is. That little tweak by putting Conforto batting third, that was genius. I thought that was great. I think the bench is solid. I think the bullpen is solid, even though there's been a couple of blips here and there. The bullpen is solid. I'm happy with the bullpen. I'm happy with the long relief. Verrett, I'm happy with Verrett. I like the team. When it's all said and done, we're going to be fighting. Yes, we're going to be dogging with everybody else. We're good. We're 7-7 right now. I know ideally we would love to be, 12-2, 11-3, 10-4, but we're not. Baseball is a long season, 162 games. Every game is important, whether it's game 1 or game 32. There is no difference. So whether we go on the winning streak now or May or June, and we reel off a whole bunch of victories in a row, or we go 10-1. Remember a couple of podcasts ago, maybe last one or the one before, I was talking about, hey, we could go 10-1 at any moment. Well, maybe this is the moment. Right now, we're 5-2 over the last 7. We're having a good road trip. We're down in Atlanta Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we'll talk about that towards the end of the show. And right now, let's talk about game 1. David Wright. Oh, let's move him down to the 7th slot. Oh, he should be batting 8th. He should get more days off. Oh, let's play Wilmer Flores. That's all I read everywhere. Not everybody. There's a lot of people with common sense like me. I got common sense. I'm sorry. I've been watching baseball since I was little, and I'm a student of the game. I love it. I love watching every pitch, curveball, sliders. I love to hear Ronnie Darling, Keith Hernandez talk about the game and the inside parts of the game and how you hold the ball and how he one-handed it and the little things in baseball. People look too much into, we got to make this move. Well, that's why you're not managing. That's why you're probably an electrician or CEO of a company or something else. You're working somewhere else because you're not the manager. You know what I mean? TC's the manager. And I think overall he's doing a great job. Let the dude manage. Watch the games. Enjoy baseball. I enjoy games even when we lose. That's just me. You know why? Because baseball's beautiful. It's just a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game. The colors of the bats, the colors of the ball, everything in the game is just beautiful, and I love it. It's just a beautiful game. Like I said, Wright had 2 home runs the other way. Everybody was, oh, it's Philly. Of course, anybody can hit home runs there. Well, I didn't see Philadelphia hit too many home runs this series. So what is everybody talking about? Then everybody would have had 2 home runs the other way. See, it makes no logical reason. It makes no logical baseball reason. Everybody's saying, oh, Wright is washed up because there's 2 home runs the other way. Anybody can do that. Well, I didn't see the Phillies lineup do it. And other teams play in Philadelphia. And I've seen them go in and their home run hitters hit none in the 3-game series. I've seen it. And you've seen it too. But you just want to bash on him because you're probably a hater. And you're probably a negative person and you live a negative life. With a negative way of thinking. Well, I don't watch the game that way. I'm proud of him. Takes him about 3 hours or more to get ready for the game. I love him. He is a Met. And he will be a Met. And when we win, he's a Met. And if we lose, he's a Met. And this is what Mets family, Mets kingdom, this is what it's all about. You love your team even when they go 70 and 100. These people that turn off the games during bad seasons, when we're losing 100 games, I'm sorry, but you're really not a fanatic. You're more of a game watcher, I think. I don't know what you want to call it, but you're more of a game watcher. I'll watch the game if we're good, and if we're not good, I won't watch the game. I'll wait till we have a good team. Look, there's people like that in every sport and for every team. That's why most stadiums won't get filled till the team is good. Because only the real fans keep going to the game when the team stinks. Like in Philadelphia. There was nobody in Philadelphia. Just a few cats. You know what I mean? Just a few cats. Well, those cats, those are the real fans. Those people you see at the game, those 12,000, 9,000 Philly fans, those are the real fans. Those are the ones that know the game. Those are the ones that are enjoying it. All the other ones are waiting for the Phillies to get back up in 3 years and have a good team, or 2 years, or next year. See? So you're not really a real fan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm hurting you. I'm sorry. Anyway, let me get back to this. Wright was awesome. Loved it. He's hitting the other way. If he can manage to keep hitting the other way, get ready. This is a 279, 290 hitter. He's going to have a good season. He's not going to have a lot of RBIs. He's batting in a 2 slot. But he's walking. And once Granderson starts getting on base, which he's starting to, and they both walk, that's what's great. We have the 2 best guys in the team seeing the baseball to get on base. They challenge the pitcher to throw strikes. And if they don't, they lay off it. I mean, not all the time. They both strike out. The whole team strikes out a lot. But they walk. These 2 guys, they walk. They deserve to be on top of the lineup. I'm sorry if you disagree. That's too bad, really. Like I said, he hit 2 home runs the other way. Smashed it. Loved it. Duda. Yeah. Oh, wow. You know and I know that when Duda starts hitting, the whole lineup is going to go crazy. Because, see, they can't then pitch around Cespedes. And you can't really pitch around Conforto already because Cespedes is behind him. So the 3, 4, 5, forget about it. Then you got Walker. He looks like Ted Williams out there. Walker. I always knew he could play. I've seen him in Pittsburgh and always liked him. Always liked Walker. I've seen him in Pitt a few times and always liked him. Liked his swing, liked his game, his leadership. Good ball player. We made some good little pickups that I know most people overlooked and said, well, let's see what Walker gives us. And, well, I understand because some people aren't really a fan of the game, so they don't know players on other teams. But I knew Walker and I knew Cabrera, so I like the infield. And yes, every podcast I mention the infield. I love the middle infield. Lucas can already field at first, and I like Wright at third. So I love the infield this year. Not nervous now when they hit it to the shortstop. I'm not freaking out now when they hit it to second base. Actually, when I see a ground ball to second or short, I'm already thinking, okay, out, double play. Here we go. Awesome. Yes, forget about it. Out of the inning. Last year was like, oh my God. Oh, that's too Murph. Oh boy, that's too Flores. Oh, I hope they don't boot it. Boo. And I loved them too last year. Don't get me wrong, because I love my team no matter what. But it was nerve-wracking. Duda hit a mammoth shot. And he also had himself a double. Like I said, they're not going to be able to pitch around these guys if Duda's hitting. Walker hit a home run. My man Walker and Cabrera. The other one that I'm telling you that this guy is a professional. Love what he does when the guys hit a home run. He's on top of the steps taking their helmets off. Yeah, see, that stuff like that brings the team together. See, this is a home run hitting team. All right, let's not Oh, why don't they bunt? Why don't they hit in? This is a home run hitting team. This is what it is. Just take your team for what it is. Enjoy it. We might not win the World Series, but can you at least enjoy it? Just enjoy it. Mets Twitter is depressing. Facebook too. It's crazy. All these arguments. You got 50% of the people saying, what a great team. Enjoy the game. And then you got the other 50% is like, they're living this negative life of, woe is me. We lost. We took 2 out of 3. Oh, man. This starts frustrating me. I don't want to get frustrated. Syndergaard pitched 7 innings, 8 strikeouts, 1 run, 5 hits, only 2 walks. And like I've said before about him, AC/DC electric as usual. Let's see what happens. Long season. I don't want to go crazy over a few starts, but hey, maybe we're looking at a potential Cy Young winner. Like I've said before about the bad, though. It's a long season. I'll say it about the good, too. He can cool off, have some bad starts, and there goes the Cy Young. So let's just take it in stride one day at a time. Wright, my man Wright. You bash him, I lift him up. What a play in the 4th inning, barehanded behind the mound. What a play. Honestly, I didn't think he was going to get to it. And if he did get to it, I didn't think he was going to be able to make the play. I'm just being honest. When he made, I was like, wow. Impressed. That's right. Overall, they finished with 4 whacks. They're starting to whack it. They're just hitting it over the fence all over the place. This is what they're made for. This is what I expected from the beginning of the season, the first week, but it wasn't happening. But I knew it was going to happen. Bastardo came in, pitched an inning, 3 strikeouts. Love him. Great pickup also. Great pickup. Let's move on to game 2. Game 2 was excellent. It's one of these games where it's like it's over, especially against the Phillies. Isn't it great to beat up on the Phillies? Oh my God, all those years of the Phillies beating up on us with Utley and Rollins and Howard in his prime. And that was frustrating. But times have changed. It's our time now to beat up on the National League. Let's go, especially these teams that used to kill us. Let's get our revenge. This is revenge time. Let's do this. This was a great game. Great game. Granderson had a 2-run shot. Once he starts hitting, he hit 26, 27 last year. People say, that's not good for a leadoff batter. Why not? We're up 1-0 right from the start if he gets leadoff home runs. You know what that does for see, here's what I mean about people not knowing the game. Do you guys ever really listen to Ronnie Darling and Keith Hernandez and Gary Cohen? 1-0, Ron Darling's the next pitcher. All right, he's a pitcher. He knows 1-0 is great. It's fantastic. Forget about it. It's awesome. Come on now. Let's wake up. 1-0 is great. He's not always going to lead off the game with a home run, but those are almost wins, practically wins right there when he leads off. The man had a great year last year in batting leadoff. This is Granderson. What is wrong with him? He's batting 1-something. We're like 2 weeks into the season. All right, he started off slow last April too, and then from May on, he just started crushing it. People got to relax. All right, Wright had a double and scored. Yeah, he stinks. Conforto with a 2-run whack. Also had a hit. Conforto, my man, Michael Conforto. Wow, this guy, I hope he stays in a Met uniform forever. At least into his early 30s. Because I have a feeling this guy is the type of guy that one day is going to hit 30. If he doesn't, that's fine. But he look at him. The way he manages the strike zone. He strikes out a lot. Like I said before, all the Mets strike out a lot. But the way he manages the strike zone, the way he looks for his pitch and doesn't miss it, I love it. Good young kid. Cespedes' bat had a collision with the ball for 3 runs. Yeah, Cespedes. That's right. 2 walks and scored 2 runs. Cespedes. My man Cespedes was almost not a Met. Yeah, I think that would have killed me. Now that I'm really seeing it, I was one of those guys, I think I wrote on Twitter or Facebook once, you know what, if we don't sign him, we'll still have a good team. But the way the Cubs are constructed and the Nationals are just making a nice comeback, from last year. We need Cespedes. That's that guy in the middle of the lineup that makes things go. Pitchers fear him, and we need that guy. I mean, all the guys in the lineup are good, and they're all smashers and mashers and bashers. But this guy's the ultimate. We need him. And yeah, he'll make his boneheaded play every once in a while. He kind of like loses concentration or something, but that's cool. That's okay. We live with that. We know what we were getting with him. Sandy Alderson, good job. Duda smashed for 2 runs. Yeah, Duda smashed. Once he mashed all 3 games. So maybe he's in one of those tears now. Maybe for the next 2 months he goes on a tear. People were talking about how last year he was streaky. He was. But the year before he hit 30, he wasn't as streaky. If you look up the stats, he wasn't as streaky. Streaky, but not as. His streak would like last a little longer. You know what I mean? It would just last a little longer. So, no, I don't really want Duda from last year. I want the one from the year before, where he was a little more balanced throughout the season. And I think he will. I think we'll see more streaks because he has Cespedes and Conforto in front of him and Walker behind him. People want to put Wright behind him or Cabrera behind him. No, Walker's perfect behind him. So switch hitter with power from both sides of the plate. Cabrera's pretty much the same guy too. Switch hitter, power, both sides of the plate. But the lineup is constructed well. I don't mind it. I mean, when you have Travis d'Arnaud, where on some teams he'll be batting 5th, batting 8th, well, that's where you know you have a power lineup, because he will start hitting home runs and he will hit more than 15. Everybody in this lineup will hit more than 15. You'll see. It's just constructed that way. The only guy that might not get there, and I think he will, is David Wright. He'll hit more than 15. I'm hoping he does. I think he will. Neil Walker went double blast. Yep, he whacked 2. Neil Walker. Daniel who? Anyway, in total, they had 6 whacks. I mean, they're just whacking it. They're just hitting it all over the place. This is a power lineup, 1 through 8. I love it. And they're going to hit doubles. And they're going to mix in some singles too and walks. We're going to win ball games. This is a 90-plus win team with this pitching staff and the bullpen. If they win anything less than a 90, yes, it will be disappointing. Well, I'll still love them, of course. They're my Mets. Verrett was cool. 6 innings, no runs. What a great guy to have coming out from the bullpen. Logan Verrett. What a great guy. He just comes out silently, does his job. He's not always going to pitch like this, no runs all the time, but great guy to have out of the bullpen. That's what I'm waiting for Montero. Rafael Montero was coming up through the minor league system, and the scouting report on him was that he can hit the corners. And he could hit high and low, and he had control of the strike zone. That's what Verrett does. I'm waiting for Montero to get it. It's a confidence thing. I know it is. Wow. Lagares in the 8th inning. I was just watching a video a little while ago. Again, I've seen it a few times. I've seen it. I don't get tired of watching my Mets. So when there's a good play or home runs, I just keep rewatching and rewatching and rewatching and rewatch. Sometimes I still watch videos from last year. Yeah, I'm a fiend. And Lagares was doing Lagares things in center field, Golden Glove style. My boy Lagares, he's healthy again, in shape. Yeah, there's no room for him, but I love our 5 outfielders. I love it because we're deep, so we're ready for an injury. Really don't want to see one, but we're ready for it. You know what I mean? We have a team. Sandy Alderson, I'm not gonna stop repeating it. He did great with his patience. Everybody was killing him, but his patience paid off. Henderson and Robles held it down for an inning each. Like I said, I love the bullpen. They're going to mess up sometimes, but all bullpens do. And Henderson's doing good and Robles is doing good. Let's see. Yesterday, all right, we went extra inning. We lost. I was hoping for a sweep. I really was, especially against Philadelphia. This isn't the Giants or Dodgers. This is Philadelphia. This is these NL East teams that I don't like. That none of us do. I know none of us like them. If you grew up watching this division, and even if you're young, you don't like these teams. You don't, because you've been battling them for years and you've been getting crushed. So now it's time to crush them. We lost 5-4. Heartbreaker. I wish we could have won, but that's okay. Granderson had 2 hits and a walk. One of them was a double, so he's waking up. You know where we kind of lost the game here? And I'm going to be fueling all the Wright haters, but it is what it is. Wright and Conforto, no hits, 0 for 11. That was part of the game, folks, right there. Wright and Conforto combined for 0 for 11. It wasn't all their fault because it's a team game. All right, I don't believe in that one-man stuff, but they didn't hit, so there you have it. Cespedes hit a solo blast. My man Cespedes. Is he going to have one of those years? Wow, he looks like he's going to have one of those years. He's striking out like crazy, but I really don't care, honestly. Duda smashed. Yeah, there you go. 3 in a row. 3 games in a row. Duda smashed. Watch out, Atlanta. Dude is coming down there. Cespedes is coming down there. My boys are coming down there. Oh, man, I never liked your team. Never. Maybe early 90s, but you weren't in my division, so. But over the last, I don't know, 20 years or so, Chipper Jones, Aaron, oh, man, and then, just killing it and Shea, never mind. I don't want to relive that. Duda hit it out, and, the barrage of home runs continue. Duda also doubled. What is everybody's problem with bunting and do this and do that, and why doesn't he hit and run, and why doesn't Terry? They asked him an important question, and he said that they keep asking him every once in a while, why doesn't he play small ball? And you know what he answered? With who? And all you guys on Facebook and Twitter, Mets Twitter and all that, let me ask you, with who? In Terry's words, with who? Who you want to play small ball with? Who? Just because Cabrera laid down an awesome bunt the other day on third base, well, that was just him being him, because he's a veteran. He's smart. He's 30 years old. He's played the game, and we knew we were getting a smart ball player. I knew we were getting a smart ball player. I knew we were getting two good ball players in Walker and Cabrera. But leave the small ball out for other teams. We're not the Tampa Bay Rays. We're not other teams that don't have all these smashers in the lineup. We have smashers that are going to hit doubles and homers and singles, and once in a while we're going to get some walks on the top of the lineup and Cespedes, and everybody relax, let them do their thing, all right? The barrage will continue this season. The doubles and the homers will continue. We're going to have a good slugging percentage at the end of the year. When it's all said and done as a team, we're going to be one of the best in the National League, and with this pitching, wait till the pitching comes together. Hasn't even come together yet. And we're 5-2 over the last 7. 7-7 overall. Watch out, National League. Wait till the pitching comes together. Neil Walker had a buffet of singles. He continues to hammer. Neil Walker, 4 hits. 4 for 5, and he almost was 5 for 5. Almost. He hit the ball hard too, but couldn't get it. Cabrera had himself a double and an RBI. Darno's coming out of it. See, they start coming out of it. So once his whole lineup starts hitting, it's sky's the limit. All right, he cracked 2 doubles. Darno, nice doubles too, smashes. Colon was cool. He had 6 innings, 3 runs on 4 hits and a walk. He was cool. He did his Colon thing. It wasn't his fault. The bullpen, and we didn't hit enough. Like I said, Wright and Conforto were 0 for 11. The bottom of the lineup was much better. And Blevins, Reed, and Robles, they couldn't hold it down yesterday. No, they just... and I love all 3 of them, but they couldn't hold it down. And Bastardo and Henderson were good. They were good. Bastardo and Henderson were good. Yeah, so the bullpen will be all right. They'll come around too. All right, like I said, we're 5-2 in the last 7. That suits me up. Yeah, I'm psyched. We're in Atlanta tomorrow. We have Harvey, Matz, and DeGrom. All right? Here's the problem with this. Harvey, we're waiting for you. And I know you're going to wake up, and it might be right here in Atlanta right now. I know you're mad, and I want you to be mad. That's good. I want you to be mad. Like Matt's that second game, when he came off getting blasted, he was pitching mad in the first couple of innings. I saw it in his face. That's what I want you to do, Harvey. Pitch mad. Let's go. Get that control back. All right? I know you're good. Mats, hopefully we get the second game Mats and not the first game Mats. Hopefully he fixed what he had to fix. And DeGrom, let's see what we get back. He's having a lot of family problems. I'm glad that his baby's okay. Hopefully he has his velocity back. His velocity was a little low last time. And hopefully we go in here and we take 2 out of 3 or hopefully sweep. Mets Twitter, relax. Everything is cool. My Twitter handle is Luigi Ball. Look me up. I don't know, maybe you want to fight me. Some of the things that I'm saying about you. Maybe you don't. I know the good fans out there know exactly what I'm talking about. The so-so fans still want to move right, do this with comfort or the other thing. They just want a Monday morning quarterback, everybody. I know how it is. Been knowing people like that all my life. Anyway, my beats are brought to you by Silent Pain. Enjoy this weekend. Let's go Mets. Let's come out of this at least 2 out of 3. Hopefully 3. Hopefully when the weekend's done, we are 10-7, breathing down the Nationals' back. They will slow down at some point. No team can hold up streaks like this. I mean, some do, but not that much. Every team comes, at least for 1 month, goes into a little slump. Hopefully that's when we make our move. We don't have to make it too early. That's okay. It's a full season. We're not even in May yet. So I don't care if by July we're still in second, as long as we have a winning record and we're still battling. Don't be falling back 9 games and all of that. That's tough, because then we got to fight for the wild card, and we don't know how the other teams are going to be doing. You know, last year's wild card battle was tough in the Central with Pitt, the Cards, and the Cubs. They all had great records, I think above 600. Ball maybe, 570, 580. They're playing great. So the National League is good. The bad teams are really bad, and then the good teams are really good. So, but I believe in the Mets, all right? So just forget about it. Just forget about everything negative, and let's go forward. We're 5-2 in the last 7. Let's beat up on Atlanta, and I think then we come back home, maybe against the Reds or something like that I was seeing on the schedule. We'll review those games and preview and have some fun, all right, guys? Enjoy your weekend. Have a great morning. Drink up that coffee. If you drink coffee, have a good day at work. Let's go, Mets. This is LB. This was Mets Kingdom. Like I said, my beats are from Silent Pain on YouTube. Enjoy. Have yourself a good day. Let's go, Mets. Bye-bye. See ya.